Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of the MinetopiaSMP. Now, if you saw episode 2, you'll know that I've just come back from a week-long holiday, so as you can see, there is a little bit of progress that I've made, but I tried to keep it just to the grindy stuff that I needed to do for my minigame. Basically, what I had to do was work on finishing the reward for my minigame, because I hadn't done that yet, and the minigame ends soon, so I wanted people to see what reward they would get for signing up to it. And it consisted of me getting shulker boxes, which meant that I had to try and find an end city. But I did that. I didn't stay there long. I tried to just get a few shulker boxes, got the elytra, and then left. That's basically all I've done. I haven't really done anything else. I tried to limit it to as much just grindy stuff as possible. So we should be good. You haven't missed much. I've just now got an elytra, and there's also a whole load of diamond blocks at the minigame. But I'll go show you what I've got there as the rewards though. Let's head over to the minigame district. Oh, and also, just as we're recording this, PB has just finished designing our nether tunnel, so it is looking a lot better than it was beforehand. If we just get up to the top, I can kind of show you the design. Lots of moss, lots of warped wood. It looks seriously great, so thank you so much, PB. So we need to sort out some sort of payment for PB. I know that she's trying to play the game without mining at all, so I could get her some diamond armor. I think that's probably the best option to do here. So we'll get that later on in the episode, but let's carry on heading over to the minigame district. And here we are at the shopping district. As you can see, a lot of people have been starting to set up their own shops as well. We've got Honey Shop, we've got Iron, we've got, I think that's Totems of Undying. We've got a little mall here where people can actually buy plots to sell stuff. So there's lots of useful things in here. And we've got a rocket shop. The rocket shop has really good prices, I'm not going to lie. It's like 4 stacks of rockets for 5 diamonds, which is insane. So we're going to be using that a lot. But I've been working on the rewards, and while it doesn't look like much, there is about a stack and a half of diamonds here with all of these diamond blocks. And to put on top of that, we also have a shulker box of stuff. The armor isn't the best things, but it's useful to have a spare set of armor. Like, they can always enchant it with their own thing. 4 stacks of copper ingots, which I think is pretty good. Some basic things like quartz and firework rockets, that's always useful. A name tag and a lead, which is pretty useful. And some rare things that people don't usually have, like a banner pattern and a woodland mansion map. This, I think, is really good. Not many people manage to get this. And to put on top of that, we've got 2 VIP tickets for the enchant shop that me and Marley are going to be building later in today's episode, which will basically give them a reduced price on a few things. But I'll give Marley his usual cut, and I'll just take the less diamonds. And then there's also a stack of golden carrots just to put on top of it, and a few cookies, because why not? Let's just spread the joy, you know? So that's probably what the reward's going to stick as, mainly because I need to work on a few of my own things instead of going mining for 2 hours just for this. But we're now going to go probably head over to Marley, because I'm pretty sure we're going to start building our enchant shop, because this doesn't really get me diamonds. This was just a fun thing to do. And I think we are planning on building the shop just on this mountain here, somewhere about there. So let's go meet up with Marley and see what he wants to do. And so we got to work building the shop. Basically, the plan for this was to have some sort of wizard tower as the main tower, and then have some sort of house kind of coming off it where everyone would enter. And then you'd go in the tower on the 2nd floor, and the 1st floor would have storage for all the stuff that we would be selling. But me and Marley hadn't planned out the builds at all. The only thing we knew was what block palette we were going to use and the sort of idea that we had to build. So you'll see throughout this time lapse we go through 2 or 3 different designs, I think. Guys, seriously, plan out a build before you do it. This build took like half an hour longer than it should have, just because we didn't know what we were doing. We kind of started off with a slanted kind of tower, and it does not look good. Don't worry, we fix it. By the end, it looks awesome. I'm really happy with the build. So if we're gonna take anything from this, plan out your builds before you do them. Also, sleep. I don't know why. Marley just does not sleep, I think, because every night we had 4 or 5 phantoms spawning, and when you're trying to build on a 1 block platform, it is not good being knocked off constantly by phantoms. But by the end, we managed to get it done. It looks really awesome. You'll see in a minute what it looks like. And basically, we're going to be selling a whole bunch of books. I think by the end of the season, we want to sell every single enchant. And we're going to be selling a few deals, such as a full set of enchanted armor for about, 30 diamonds? Something like that. So it's a pretty good deal. And it should give us a lot of income throughout the season. But this build looks awesome. There's still a few little tweaks that we need to do, but I think it's a really good addition to the shopping district. And so the shop is complete. We have decided to call it Books and Better Looks, and it is looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. We were struggling a bit with coming up with a few designs because we hadn't planned any of it out, but it looks pretty good for what it is. There's just a few little things that need tidying up, and we need to sort out a pathway to get into the shop. So if I just show you guys the inside, you can see that it starts off with just a book. It basically welcomes people to the shop, and people can make custom orders if they want to for a bit of a cheaper price. You can also go up here, there will be some things sold here, we've got nothing in there at the moment. And the main stock is over here with all of the different kind of books, all of the different books for different prices. It looks pretty good. We've also got our storage here, this is where we will keep all the books and stuff. And you'll also notice that we have some armor there. Basically up here we will eventually start selling fully enchanted armor sets and armor tools for a cheaper price, which should give us a lot of income. Now you may be thinking, but guys, they're only going to need an armor set once. No, they won't. We are going to be equipping our armor sets and tools with Curse of Vanishing. This means that if they die with our stuff, they need to come back and buy another set. But it's okay because they'll be a pretty good price, so they won't have to worry too much about that. It won't be much of a downfall, just saves them a bunch of time, which I think is pretty good. Now I'll probably tweak the build a little bit as time goes on, but it's looking pretty good for now, and I've got a lot more things that I need to be getting on with. So let's head back to our base and start actually getting to work on building some houses. And now that we're here, we are actually going to go into another time lapse. I know it seems like there's a lot of time lapses in today's video, but it's mainly because everything that needed time lapsing I've saved until replay mod is out. And now that it's out, I need to try and get everything done in today's episode, just so that we're actually making some progress. So guys, I probably won't talk over this one, it will probably just be some music. Enjoy the time lapse, let's get to work on our base. And it's done. Now I know it doesn't look like a lot right now. Turns out I have no materials whatsoever. I expected to have a lot more when I started, but we don't. So for example, you'll see that the roofs are currently just a wireframe. Basically, these are going to end up being cut copper brick, semi-skimmed, slightly waxed stairs, whatever they're called, I don't really know. But that's gonna be for the roofs, and we're gonna need to get a whole lot more materials. So after today's episode, I'll probably do a few streams of just collecting a load of different blocks, so if you want to see that, make sure to check out the link in my description for my Twitch. Anyway, we've got a few more things that we need to do that doesn't include time lapses in this video. The first thing I've just noticed, we have this chest over here. It says to open it on camera as a gift of friendship from our closest neighbour, which I'd assume is Marley. I'm pretty sure there's no one else closer, so let's just see what this is. Oh my god. Okay, well, there goes one of the plans that I had for this video. For those of you who don't know yet, our armor is pretty bad at the moment. We don't have full enchantments at all. In fact, one of the plans for today's video was to actually get full enchantments, but I guess we don't need to do that anymore. Marley's just done that for us. So Marley, thank you very much, dude. I appreciate it a lot. That's great. Well, let's sort out our inventory and switch out our armor real quick, and then we'll get back to what I planned on doing. Well, we are going to have to get some sort of thank you for Marley, but you may notice that we have a suit on. If I just take everything off, we have a suit on. Basically, this is because I was watching one of PB's videos recently, and she's basically been breeding up a whole bunch of axolotls, but as far as I'm aware, they're just in a whole bunch of little pools under her house, which isn't really fair on them, to be honest. I mean, we can literally live wherever we want, and they're stuck in 3x5 pools under someone's house in just complete darkness. It's kind of unfair, so we're going to go check up on them and see if they need any help, and I guess we'll see how this goes. Oh my god, I have not been to PB's base in a while. She has been doing a lot of work, Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me see if I can find where these axolotls are. I'm gonna try and not break anything. Hopefully it goes okay. She may actually be live thinking about it, so this is gonna be interesting. Hello. Wait, not if you can hear me.
Hi, yes,
hello.
I can.
That's good. So I'm here as a part of the axolotl committee. I've heard you've got some axolotls around here somewhere.
Yes, if you follow me down here.
Alright, so
I have a good breeding system and stuff, so fun.
and I see you're keeping them in chests. Well, as of now, right, we have a law basically that states...
You're cutting out a little bit.
Why? That's not fair. That's a bit rude. Hang on. And my mod decided to die at the worst time possible, so enjoy the messaging, I guess. Well, that didn't go too well. I don't know why my voice chat decided to die just as I was trying to talk to someone. It's been working completely fine. But, I guess that's just kind of what I get for trying to bully someone. What was I even trying to do? I'm not gonna lie, didn't really have a plan there. But I just wanted to see what the axolotl place actually looked like. And that was the only excuse I could kind of think of to go there. But it's all sorted now, so I guess I may have just accidentally made an axolotl committee. Not really sure. I guess we'll just kind of see how that goes. That'll be interesting. But as I was saying, in the next few episodes, I'm probably going to be doing a few pranks on people, mainly just so that I can go around and see what everyone's base looks like, because I haven't really gone to anyone's base apart from our own. So it'll be interesting to see what it looks like. I also know that while I've been building up our town area, Marley has been working on stocking up our shop, so that's now got a bunch of different armor deals and tool deals as well, I'm pretty sure. So we should be racking in a lot of money off camera. But anyway, I think that is pretty much all we've got time for in today's video. As I said, I didn't have as long to record this episode, so I'm really sorry that we didn't get as much done. A lot of the time was spent trying to figure out how to build those two houses, but on stream I will go around collecting a bunch of materials, and then we'll start off the next episode finishing off a bunch of houses. So guys, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to subscribe. Goodbye.